They were in a pretty bad spot even before that Roche fight, to be fair.
But I don't know though. If the Huskar got like, they had a Huskar Omni. I don't think.
You think you should never lose in that position?
Yeah, after Huskar gets a rampage and gets Vegas like that.
Well, they did lose, but then they bounced back in game number 2. And OG went for something very different. So we're gonna talk more about how the series has gone and what we expect. But the draft is underway, so let's check it out.
Radiant SF.
Radiant SF.
Cool song.
This time, OG going with like more of their bread and butter picks. Last time we saw the Lone Druid Abaddon, Dragon Knight.
I mean, this time Tuskar is banned as well. So I don't. Last EHOME also like this bounty hunter versus SF. So let's see if EHOME picks the bounty.
Do you think they would pick it this early?
Yeah, they actually would first phase because I think OG will ban it second phase.
Reserve time.
What else is there in the pool that EHOME
What
likes?
is happening? Do you think?
There's Bane, Tiny. Yeah, there's Bane.
EHOME's turn to pick.
I mean, against us they picked the Tiny, right? Then Tiny
Yeah.
first phase.
And Dying's banned. Like,
I would expect them to pick Dazzle.
EHOME doesn't like picking both supports or leader, right? First phase.
Instead of the Bane to
Oh, instead of
fuck with the SF actually. I guess.
then OG would take Bane, right?
Yeah, it looks like a more of a deny pick.
Yeah,
10
OG would almost certainly
seconds
take it. I
Looking
feel
how
at
OG
least
play.
these past few matches.
Wouldn't you
5
rather
seconds remaining.
counter pick the Dazzle? Like pick it yourself? Dazzle SF?
Bulba.
Radiant
If this is
team
not Dazzle, I'm really
Yeah, and
surprised.
OG will get Dazzle.
You're on a roll, man.
Who?
You. This is impressive.
I mean, it's like the favorite opening, I think.
So what makes it so good? Just that easy pick-off potential?
I mean, it
Radiant
started
team
at, I think, EG was the team that started running this Bane Tiny mid at the major. And then people realized how strong Bane is in terms of like the supporting mid hero. And then it's like Bane Tiny, Bane Alk, the sleep sets up these heroes. But the thing about the Dazzle SF is Dazzle just stays in the back and can protect the SF in this lane. So it's kind of hard for Bane Tiny to really snowball versus Dazzle SF, in my opinion.
This is one nice thing about the Dazzle. You
10
almost
seconds
forced that
remaining.
Huskar ban out,
Yeah.
even if you didn't want it.
And OG
5
bans the
seconds
A regardless, because A is just A denies SF from going mech,
Reserve time.
kind of, and then just a good hero versus Dazzle.
It goes both ways.
In terms of Dazzle and AA.
Yeah.
But in terms of how EOM wants to play this game, they want to burst SF, right? Like they
Yeah.
want to go in with Tiny and burst the SF. So AA lets them do that in terms of countering the Dazzle. Let's see.
I like it. EHOME goes full YOLO and OG wants to counterplay.
Yeah.
Jarex, what are you thinking here? What heroes do you have your eyes on?
I was thinking of Pia already for OG, but I think they might have thought about that already with the Tiny pick.
Yeah, oh,
Just to later on have a way to counter with the illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they banned the Meepo.
OG will go Shaker, I think, for Clock, one of the two. EOM here will go. They want some safe laner right now for CTY, so
This looks like a Lina
yeah,
to me.
could be Lina. If they go Lina, OG would Clock third, I think. Other options is like Juggernaut is still in the pool that EOM likes, but in terms of Dazzle, what does 11 play besides Tusk? Seems like he's Tusk
10
every game.
seconds remaining.
Teams haven't been banning
Undying.
it. Yeah.
What else? It's banned
5
first phase.
seconds
He does
remaining.
play Clock on occasion. We
Yeah.
saw the support last game, but that was because they had the Tusk.
Reserve
It's almost
time.
exclusively like initiating fighting heroes.
Oh, they go for the Abaddon.
Alright.
Radiant
Oh,
This is
boy.
interesting.
The Lanham Abaddon?
So that means
Surprisingly, there's Doom in the pool for OG, which is this is like a trend of the
I
tournament
think
or something.
EHOME will go Luna this game. Fourth pick. Or last pick.
Luna?
Yeah.
Why Luna?
It's like the strat they ran at the major. It's like this Luna Abaddon push strat. And it worked out versus a few teams there.
EHOME's turn to pick.
Let's see. This Doom might make a Wraith King pick as well. Okay, so they go for the bounty versus Radiant SF.
team pick.
Well, you brought it up before the draft even started, but they did not ban it second phase.
Yeah, so they did not ban it. So maybe EHOME thought that it was risking like them not banning it because they wanted the Bane Tiny opening. Because if they picked Bane and they didn't take the Tiny with it, the Tiny would get second phase banned. So they had to open this Bane Tiny or else they wouldn't get the combo. And they were hoping on this bounty second phase probably. An interesting panda pick. This is what since you guys are Europe, like OG's been running this
Since
a
you
lot.
guys are Europe.
No, I mean they played a lot versus OG, right? Like Liquid OG, like the two best Western European teams, right? In secret. So like you guys played versus Panda SF, right? A lot.
I mean,
OG
they used the
events.
dazzle, which is logical.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted a better fight.
Yeah, they force fights with this shit all
I mean,
easy
this,
and take towers.
The coolest thing about this is that Brewmaster will trigger will use Cyclone on Abaddon in the fight.
Yeah, pretty good.
So, makes
I
him
mean,
useless.
all these heroes are completely useless against Panda right now.
Yeah.
And they don't have. I guess they have decent burst, but with the dazzle, can you ever kill him off before he gets off the
I
split?
mean, it feels like it's not even optimal. The burst the Panda, there's like a SF and Doom to all the spells off as well.
And the dazzle to worry
And
about.
dazzle is like, yeah, you know.
Who do you go on? You know,
Dazzle.
seems tough.
So,
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the ideal thing.
Then you need the heroes for that, so Tiny has to have a blink already at that point.
OG could go aggressive tri-lane and safe lane the Doom. No.
What is EHOME looking here though? Like, is this a CTY hero, right? I don't
Yeah,
think
they
there's
need
anything
a
else.
CTY hero. Luna's not good anymore. Just Panda.
I mean,
Well, you mentioned Jug, Lina.
Jug.
if you look at the
Jug
heroes,
not
they
so good too.
don't push lanes at all. It's gonna be a huge problem, and OG's just gonna force the fights on them, and I don't see them stopping it. And they don't have a great farming lineup either. The late game, EHOME's late game is actually really bad right now.
EHOME's turn to pick.
They can't Ember. Just the Doom.
Well, they do have track hold though.
Yeah, that's a saving. You can always rely on that.
Get that Abaddon Ags, man. Oh my.
I don't see the damage coming, you know.
Yeah, that does
Abaddon
feel
and
like that
Bounty,
might.
they both don't do
What else
any.
is CTY?
Bane is just Crib.
And if it's only a farm tiny, he's just gonna get doomed
Flush
every
rack.
fight.
They need some snowball burst.
Yeah, they want to
I-
steamroll.
this
and
could be the
clap
Lina,
bitches.
but you know.
10
Could be
seconds
Lina.
remaining.
Could be Leshrac as well. What else does he play?
5 seconds remaining.
Ember's not so good. Anti-Mage not so good.
Reserve
PL?
time.
PL maybe, but we'll see.
OG's happy to see a PO, I think.
Yes, if OG sees PL, they will.
They'll run over.
I don't think they
I
care.
feel.
There's still a Wyvern in the pool for OG.
Mm.
They might take that.
EHOME taking their time here. Last pick of the draft. This is the deciding game number 3
They could Razor again as well.
for EHOME.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good against Doom.
Razor might be okay.
I mean, they need some serious dank memes to win this game.
Dank names, bro.
How is Ursa here?
It's banned.
Oh, it's just there. Okay. Interesting.
They actually banned it quite early.
Ursa Dire is good versus SF.
I should watch his TV instead. I can't see the bans at
Phantom
all.
Lancer.
Radiant team pick.
So there's the
PL.
PL.
Yeah, all OG take care. There's like Wyvern. Oh, Jakiro.
Oh, crit
Yeah, this is their
Shakiro.
old school strats, right?
Shit.
OG
yeah.
are bringing out some hipster picks.
Yeah, this is they used to run this a lot last month. Like this Jakiro Panda. It lets them push the tower really early, like the safe lane tower.
Yeah, crit is actually really good Shakiro. He
Yeah.
knows his shit. He just fucking blasts his tower. He doesn't give a fuck.
And then at some point, No-Tail will leave the lane, and he'll just, even without this blink, he'll run around. And all it does is it creates chaos among EHOME, and then this Jakiro will just get a free lane, and he'll get free
Yeah.
tower pressure.
But like, I don't think they have the answers to punish the SF farming completely.
I mean, yeah.
Whatever he does, he's just gonna get his items.
I mean,
And,
they have Bounty Hunter to fuck with his camps and shit like that.
They actually ran this yesterday versus us. They had a Wind Ranger and Bounty mid, and like Tuskar was roaming as well on our SF, and SF got mega crushed. He had no space at all in this game, but we also misplayed a lot in the early on. But
I think like Zumba played against us. He just completely ignored mid lane, just went woods, and I don't think Bunny does anything.
he went boots.
No, he went boots instead, and
I mean,
like,
you can soak EXP.
and
Be an annoying asshole.
you don't need to even think about the mid lane. You have the woods, and you're happy with that.
30
Then you have some
actually has bounty
stacks.
hunters.
Yeah, the thing is, the bounty lets them ward. Like that's the most important thing, right? Is the bounty will stop SF from jungling.
Yeah.
So SF is forced to lay. Like this is what happened.
I mean, the lane is not even hard. It's like
Yeah.
a tiny.
That's
know?
the thing though. It's
Well,
if you
Tiny
can,
Bane maybe.
if you can
Yeah,
cut
but we have they have a dazzle and
if
That's
you can
true.
cut off.
I think they feel good with this mid lane. I don't think they're worried at all.
I mean, they play the bounty like how you play your Tusk, right? On the Dire versus SF, you just run around in their jungle. You fuck with SF, he's farming woods. So he'll put some sentries here.
Yeah, I can see this work out somewhat.
Yeah, it's basically how you play the Tusk when you play. Like you'll play the bounty like that. Obviously, it's not as good as fucking Tuskar.
What is wrong with Tusker? It's a great hero.
Great hero.
Even EHOME knows.
Probably get buffed actually.
You like Tuskar?
Oh,
even
Tusk?
I think the
before-
Walrus Punch should just be an AoE punch.
We thought about some Magnus Tusk core, you know, get a Battle Fury and
Just
just
a
one
cleaving
shot
Tusk?
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah.
But
Hey, he's a fun hero to watch.
They should buff the Aghanim. Feels really underwhelming.
I actually feel like if this Abaddon can snowball this game, I'm telling you right
It's
now.
just
like,
the right pick. Yeah, this
Oh,
is
this
the right
lane.
pick, Abaddon.
See? Holy
This
shit.
is-
Oh
There's
man.
I've seen this many times in US pubs. It feels
Yes.
really good as
You
Panda
can feel
player.
right now, like this safe lane is screwed actually.
Panda is feeling very, very
That was
great.
that was sarcasm for those who couldn't detect it.
I had a Juggernaut earlier, like I think yesterday or so. He played versus lane, specific lane Abaddon.
He has no
bounty,
enemies here.
I mean,
If they
and, he
knew.
went
Doesn't
0 and
matter.
6.
there's a bad in here. So he forces out the sentry in the lane. That's pretty nice.
I'm just thinking of this mid lane. There's a SO versus Tiny solo. Like, I don't think he has a game with Tiny.
Uh,
He's actually 6-1 already.
I think
Yeah,
it's,
probably Bane started middle, you know, the usual, but once SF gets souls, it's really tough.
Do you think they can just roam the bounty there? Try to put some pressure
I
on
think
him?
they're gonna focus this lane because they feel like slowing down their game. I don't think the SF cares if they spawn.
Oh,
Uh-oh. That heal bomb catching old 11 off guard and pow, just like that. Gets critted down. First blood to
did
no tail.
Bounty scout Dazzle there, or he walked by? I didn't see him.
I think they should have
I
seen
think-
it with the ward in the jungle.
That was really bad by old 11. Like the biggest thing is he just needs to play safe till level 3. This lane.
The classic bounty hunter move. Yeah, I've seen this before.
Oh, I bet that rune looks tasty. And Kaka turns it.
He might be there.
He's got the
He's
rune.
actually... No, he's not dead. Close.
That heal is always deceptively scary. He was in the middle of what, like 3 creeps,
Actually-
2 heroes?
They actually opened their camp, so that's gonna keep farming. I mean, it's stacking for the SF. Should be fine.
Oh yeah, that bottom doesn't really matter that much. Abaddon will still get a lot
I
of
think
it.
bottom
Uh-oh.
definitely.
This could be bad here if Kaka ends up going down. Raze just tickling him down to 5 HP.
I guess.
So close. Still the Tiny doing pretty well for a CS. Looks like the bounty may...
Bane is going
Go
to.
Yeah,
to
this is
stack.
kind of surprising as well.
Bane put a good word there behind the tower. The tier 1 top.
I was
So
gonna
they'll be able to
suicide.
see any rotations to their safe lane. And then so Bane will just play mid now, I think.
Do you guys think Old Chicken should be getting this much out of mid?
Yeah, the bounty blocks the pull. So the pull is blocked. They can't pull the lane back.
Oh,
Even
you-
if he dies in this lane, it's okay because he's getting he's forcing.
I think
two
you talked
heroes to
about
share
old chicken,
experience.
right?
Yeah.
Or did you talk about old 11?
Old 11.
Who did you talk about, Ellie?
So I say Old 11. I meant Old Chicken.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I think the Bane
There's
helped
so many
out a
old
lot.
people on this team.
Too many old people. I think the Bane starting in the middle, like
It really makes a big difference.
It does. It does. I mean, now you start to see that SF is getting
Oh,
every
no.
last.
Might lose Kaka here, just fades in time, and now Tiny looking for the turnaround. He's got the toss, not enough though. There's the grave, beautifully timed by Fly. Still, bringing him low,
Yeah,
and
they
now
need
they're
this
gonna
rune.
contest the rune. Can he go for it? No mana for the combo, and denied. Oh, that hurts. Is he
He's some
Nah,
8k
he's-
MMR plays
Yeah,
here.
that was 8k deny.
8k?
Oh, it's happening.
So much pressure here from Old
Oh.
11.
He's
Feels like he
YOLOing.
can zone them alone. He's a happy Abaddon.
He has clarity. He has flask, mango. He's gonna use both.
6 charges as
He's
well.
gonna hit level 5 soon.
Is that the key level where you just take over the lane even more as they batten.
Yeah, well, level 6 is definitely the one because then
Yeah.
you can play completely retarded and you'll still live.
And probably get a kill and walk
Yeah.
away. I can see the bounty hunter making a deep foray into the enemy woods again. Scouting things out. But Crit is gonna back himself away.
I'm surprised they don't have any stacks. Play has probably felt like he really needs to up in the middle.
What a toss!
my
Beautifully done over the ravine. And they're gonna sleep up fly, finish him off with the brain sap. Land. Some great teamwork there. That was not a toss you see often.
Is he actually dead here? No. Is he?
No tail's in trouble, but should be okay.
If Abaddon was 6, they would have died that, I think.
Maybe he keeps missing. It's kinda annoying for him.
So lucky.
Usually how they play with the Yakiro is that he just keeps pulling and getting XP, but this game I don't think he has the levels at all.
Yeah, the bounty
And,
fucked the Jakiro up, right?
Yeah, like this is really bad for Yakiro. He doesn't get to hit the towers, the early liquefier levels.
OG is a ward their bottom lane.
I feel like they have to stop playing them early game with
It's
that.
really good though because they're able to spot the Bane. And now No-Tail just play very safe the jungle and the bottom.
Yeah, the Brew is still getting a decent amount of farm at least, so that's something good here. The PL also free farming top now. I haven't really talked much about this PL. He's having a great time.
This is a good PO game. Definitely. There's no one really to catch him besides Doom.
And it's very easy to mess that up.
So my man, you're a pro PO player. What are your thoughts about this game?
PL game?
Yeah.
I mean, Brewmaster is kind of annoying, but you just play YOLO, spam some Elos. We're doing fine. I'm just focusing here, not to say anything stupid, actually.
No.
It's okay. Just
I've got that covered. Don't worry about it.
Alright, we can just cut off the stream.
They're gonna find Crit in the woods though. Lanham looking for the sleep setup, but they are low on mana. Not sure they can really do too much. They're waiting for the Abaddon to get in position. He's a bit slow to the party.
It's kind of.
But they will zone them entirely back from their own woods, looking for the raises. Miracle hoping for the big plays, but now might get cut off. There's the Avalanche, the toss back. Meet the yellow goblin. Miracle trying to run, but 4 heroes charging him down. Dazzle's in position. Are they gonna commit for this? They're really going in deep. It's a straight up and down chunk this time, and now more raises coming out, and they go back in the other direction, heading straight down EHOME's throats. And Brew's gonna split, cut them off at the passive retreat. He walks right into an old chicken, gonna get caught out. The boulder toss coming through. The Cyclone's there as well. Gets the Avalanche off. It's too late. They drop blade him down. They want him to. The Bane in trouble. The Bane is down. It's a double kill for Miracle.
That was really good.
That was a really long dive.
Usually Panda doesn't get these rotations before his Blink
Radiant's
Dagger,
bottom
but this
tower is
time he
under attack.
could actually just TP middle lane and connect and
That was
get him
really
off.
good by him.
Really good.
They just walked into him.
I mean, the biggest thing in the game is the bounty didn't trust the Abaddon to shield him there. Like, the SF got tossed in. The bounty didn't attack him because he was really low. But he had to trust the Abaddon to shield him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Who would trust the Black Horse?
Who would trust the Black Horse? Sometimes you just gotta trust your Abaddon to shield you, man.
So this gives No Tail his arcade boots, another
Radiant's
700
middle
gold.
tower is under attack.
I imagine we'll see that blink coming out soon, as he is their big initiator. But PL not yet really getting too active, just farming away top. There
His
with
Bane
Moon
is,
on the Doom.
Super underleveled. So. Yeah, both.
Well, it's a good
Not
trade-off for
supports.
the Jakiro. I'm a little worried the Bounty Hunter doesn't get these levels, but
He also doesn't have any items right now, it looks like. Just the Oov.
I mean, EHOME needs to push this tower with the Abaddon. Like,
Boots on the
Abaddon's
courier.
strength is he's able to push the first tier 1 tower in his lane, and then he's able to move around. Like, the hero doesn't really make rotations or anything.
Uh-oh. Gonna be close here for No Tail. They know that split's on cooldown. He gets off the clap, he tries to start at the brain sap, comes through, and then the shield arrives. And with that, No Tail gonna be going down here, most likely. Jukes in the trees, though, and he is gonna survive for a long time. It sets up Miracle to start hitting the raise. His old 11's ult already committed, trapped in by the creeps. He too will fall. A 4th kill for Miracle in the past few minutes.
Appeal is going down top lane.
And now they're making their move on the top lane. The Doom has come online. Anyway out, no chance. Oh, just barely heading into
he actually
us.
doesn't have a double buff at
yeah.
all.
Oh, that was close. Just needed the one more auto attack.
They don't even know that.
Are they gonna try to turn this? Moon's gonna walk away, it looks like.
There's no way this is right, right? Why would he just even 1 point?
Well, suddenly Lanham arrives, looking to set things up again. He's gonna get the sleep on Moon. The Lance comes through once more. Moon, nice path there. He turns for auto attacks. But Lanham keeps on moving forward, even through the dual breath. Just out of range of crit.
Shitty while the boss first, like most of PLs would just run base with like 150 HP, but he's a man. He's not afraid. He shows these peasants how to play dots.
Who are you calling peasants?
OG.
OG.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Uh-oh. We might have a fight brewing in the house at this rate. I'm gonna steer clear.
I mean, the Sabadon is still bottom, farming it up. His tower's pretty low as well.
Just keeps on running at No-Tail under the tower,
It's
threatening
just
him with
like
the
so
shield.
annoying for No-Tail.
And they really want to take this tower now. The pressure's mounting.
Panda does have splits, so they need to combo the Panda. They don't have grip yet on Bane. SF will have mech soon.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Do they defend this mid tower?
Not with Panda out.
Just split push?
Yeah, this
Radiant's
is...
bottom tower
It's hard for
has
them to
fallen.
stop this.
I mean, that lineup is not capable of taking team fights at all. They need to go for these pickups.
Oh, they're actually deeping in.
They want to fight it, but the Bruce split's used right away.
They need to run.
And they just want to run the hell back.
Away.
They've got the shield available,
that's fine.
Cyclone, but seems like the split won't get too much done.
Looks like
very-
a more of a safety measure to just, you know, take the tower free with the Panda ult and, you know.
Meanwhile, Crit's been
Get
getting
some
low at
space
the top.
going.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's
So
bottom
at what
tower
point do you
is
think
under
EHOME
attack.
can fight, or are they just going to be ratting the whole game?
They're gonna have to. They like the thing with Bounty is he makes you. Oh no.
That was
Nice
close.
juke there.
Dire's
Bounty has
top
very
tower
like weak
is
team
under
fight, right?
attack.
Like the strength of his old Bounty was that you track, so you get vision of everyone during the fight.
And the
Right now,
movement
this,
speed is really important in team fights and just seeing people. But as they nerfed, you don't see as much, and
Yeah.
you can't like keep track on everybody.
So now Bounty's team fighting is very weak.
So
And that
they
makes-
they need to take these fights where they know that the OG is not 5-manning right away, and they need to start the fight by
Radiant's
just
middle
killing,
tower is under
bursting
attack.
one down, and trying to snowball the fight like that. But I don't think they need to look for team fights. They have the PO.
Oh wow.
Oh,
And some
big
casual-
aggressive
casual
dive here.
Brewmasters.
He's gonna turn. He's got the DD rune. Oh, Miracle will clear out the illusions. And
Told
old
you
11 does
guys.
some zoning mid.
That's CT is playing really well so far.
He's owning it up actually.
Radiant's middle
He's
tower
Gonna
is
make a
under
move here on Miracle. Just charges right in. The razors start coming out. Does he try to turn and run? The Requiem cancels it. Has the and now he goes for too late.
Really
Doesn't
unfortunate.
end up
What a
getting out.
Player.
And they're also charging on mid. EHOME spreading the map and punishing OG.
China is back.
CT is actually completely outplaying everybody right now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They
Dire's
do
structures
try for the
are
trade,
fortified.
OG. Looking for the tower top. They've dropped the macro pyre and
I mean, the biggest problem right now is this Panda has a super slow start.
Dire's top
This
tower
hero needs a
has
good start
fallen.
early on, or else he's very useless. And he's gonna have a very slow blink dagger.
Has fallen.
I mean,
This PO is gonna be a trouble. Like
he's already the most farmed hero in the game. Even above the
this is not
SF.
what should ever happen. Like him killing 2 cores on the same lane between a time scale of like 30 seconds. This would never happen. This is unexpected.
It was like a gyro or something maybe, but it's PL, you know?
do you see how CTY plays, by the way? His computer screen?
Oh, how he sits?
No, his screen.
No.
He played League of Legends for a year
Uh-huh.
after Dota 1, I think.
So he has his minimap switch?
Yeah, he
or-
has his minimap on the bottom right. and-
Really?
Yeah.
So here's some extra tips for becoming a good player.
Yeah.
Switch your minimap location.
Sounds good.
So that's why when you
Increases
look
your
at his,
MMR right away.
When you look at his player perspective, you'll see him constantly clicking on the bottom right of his mouse. It's really weird.
Dire's
now you know.
middle tower
That's
is
like
under
that's like
attack.
the people who think they can get good by using legacy keys because some of their favorite pros do is like switch from grid.
If you guys want to be CTY,
Yeah.
play League and make your minimap bottom right.
Dire's middle tower
Tips by
is under
Bulba.
attack.
Are you ever gonna write a book, Sam?
No,
A memoir?
no, I'm not a writer. I'm a storyteller.
I would buy that book.
Do you want to tell us a story?
No.
You got anything? Anything for the people out there?
How would you name your book?
Hmm?
How would you name your book?
Snake in the grass. Bite your ass.
All right, the 5-man commences, but Tiny's got a blink ready, and track is online. Let's see if they want to contest. First track comes out. They prep with the sleep. The split available.
Dire's structures
EHOME.
are fortified.
Not actually coming over in full numbers yet, but they are getting the Tiny into
Tiny
position.
He has to see his blink carrier coming right away.
PL split pushing top, and the meanwhile looks like EHOME are going to try to take the fight. They leave Old 11 up in front. The tower drops low. They get off the Doom, off the bat, on the Kaka. There's the crit.
a run.
Instantly dead with that. Old 11 had no shield, no way to save him. And now will be chased down a bit. Cyclone up in the air, drop back down. Can they focus him down? The ult's still there, and get the PL just not even thinking about this fight. If the Raiden's gone, they're going to lose Old 11 to 2 down. That's the kind of Bruce split you're looking for. And they find a third hero. The Tiny's going to get caught. An ice pad thrown out rather early, but wasn't able to dispel it. So he does blink away in the end. And now looking to go back in, re-engaging Avalanche there, chucking him onto No-Tail. Can't finish the job though. They moved at the brains that No-Tail barely surviving as EHOME rush in. At long last, they've got their own 5-man squad, but who do they actually get for it? It's a track kill. It looks like on crit, 3 or 4 heroes at least getting that goal, but they want more. The peel on a killing spree. Running up to the high ground. This would be the big one. Can they run down the shadow feed? He jukes in the trees. He tries for the Requiem, but tossed up and down. The creep's getting in on the action. Hanju getting down. That was a track as well.
They can go Roshan now with Abaddon passive. Yeah, they can run now.
That was quite the turn.
Does SF buyout here? He has buyout, right?
But they don't have Bruce
he has
Split
no
or
buyout.
Doom. Can they fight? Even if they had
The thing
it?
is, Abaddon passive only level 1, so it is not as fast as it usually is. It's like level 2 and oh, this bounty out of position there.
Oh, Kaka defensively slept and still dead. But Moon comes into the middle of it, and he starts taking the PL damage. Already the diffusal blade has come out, it looks like. And Moon's gonna get controlled through this. Old 11 does drop low, ends up falling. And although the PL is pretty farmed, he's still fairly squishy. I'm taking a nuke. OG gonna retreat out.
Yeah, they're able to defend, and that's actually 2 diebacks for
Oh, this Tiny wants Moon.
EHOME, meaning both Abaddon and Bounty bought back there and they both died. So
Avatos, not enough, and Doom again. Such a long fight, it cools down by the time that bottom engagement ends.
I'm surprised how well the fight bottom, like between the tier 1 and 2, after them getting tier 1, went for EHOME. I feel like their OG's team fight is superior. Like, there's no way to stop this with the heroes EHOME has.
The
And,
problem is OG, it was just like
they like overcommitted with the Panda ult and get excited like for kills.
Yeah.
But this is really like, you know, disastrous against their lineup. If they get some extra track kills there, like 3 track kills, the game is pretty much over because then it's like Roshan and stuff. It snowballs very heavy.
The problem is also there in that fight, the Tiny instantly blinked, even though the Bane had gripped the Panda after. So if Tiny comboed the Panda there, the Panda would have died instantly. But he blinked out as the Bane gripped him. And I guess that's hard for him to know the situation. The Bane is gripping the Panda right after.
So where are the teams going to go from here? We talked about OG as the big 5-man draft guys, and EHOME more as the pick-off split push lineup. Has anything changed from your perspective, or is it still a similar style from both teams we should expect?
I mean, we could see there are some peaks of the PL being really strong, like actually being able to burst some heroes down, and they're gonna have some trouble with that. But I think it's just gonna be some farm games going. Looks like OG is actually planning for another 5-manish push.
How much pressure do you think OG is under to get a lot done right now? Like, PL is very
They're
far.
definitely under, because the Panda is so poor. Look at Doom's farm though. What does he have? Oh,
Well, they initiate now. They avalanche a bit late. He gets off the Bruce split. That's gonna secure a kill. It looks like track flies out on the fly, but OG taking the tier 2 bottom.
They're gonna be going base here to force the PL back home.
He is still split pushing top in the meanwhile.
Radiant's top tower is under
Flats will come online for the Abaddon.
There's actually no need for the Tiny to be there. But I guess he didn't know they had a ward up on the hill. That ward is pretty big.
They have grip, so they want to go for this. Shuriken gonna start it off. After the grip, 2 tracks have come out. Does the PL join the fight? They're really diving on 11. The ultimate gets forced out, but he is split pushing.
Yeah, good play by
Oh, they
CTY.
didn't manage to get the PL back home.
Oh, CTY not choosing to help the team, but it seems to have paid off.
He played well. He was really patient with the TP.
They're actually chasing because they want to cancel the TPs.
Radiant's
If
top tower is under attack.
OG TP'd in front. This makes it so that this PO will get this tower for sure.
Radiant's
I
He's
think
so farmed now.
I think some of the EHOME players don't actually understand how strong the PL is, and we could see at the tier 2, like old chicken was out of position, like really heavy, and he just get bursted. They should just let the PL split push what he's doing right now and just let him play his game, and you know the rest of the team can do whatever. If OG goes some 5-manish push, you can just outfarm them the whole map, and you know.
And if they really commit, then PL can come in and clean up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they are not gonna dive them like
Yeah.
tier 4s, you know.
I mean, in space,
That's not gonna happen.
this team, this game will come down to this Aegis. Then it'll be come down with what OG can do with the Aegis. How soon does Panda split up? Check.
36.
36.
Everything very early to mid game here from OG. Not seeing any economy-focused builds.
OG's doing a really good job. EHOME's doing a really good job of keeping this bottom lane pushed in. And it's it looks like a pretty obvious smoke egg from their eyes because OG's is not showing anywhere on the map.
That's actually a DD rune for PL. They might plan to even fight them, but this is something I didn't expect at all.
Into the Roche pit they go.
They have Panda ulti up now.
Radiant's middle tower is under
OG looks like they may want to contest. This is where Jakiro can be really scary though if you're not careful. And they initiate off the bat with Miracle just waltzing into the middle of the pit. The Bruce Split comes out. Who's he going to try to focus first? Old Elevens gets his borrow time off and heals up a decent amount, but now he gets dropped down into the macro part, taking a ton of damage. The Requiem will finish him off as Moon enters the pit as well. Looks like they have tried to focus down CTY and they get him in the pit with the Roshan doing work. CTY down, that's 3. And with that, looks like it's Roche.
That was such a forced Roshan there by EHOME. There's no need for them to do this even. Like this
I mean-
Aegis doesn't even matter anything for EHOME's lineup if you think about it. Like
And their Roche is really slow as well,
fallen to the
if you think about it. Even with DD.
it's just like you see this Abaddon with the third spell and Vlad's, and you have DD rune on PL. EHOME thought they could do it really fast, but do they have a medallion on bounty? Check. Oh, he's not going mech.
Not quite, he's going back. And
Big fight there for OG.
Yeah. And also the problem is like when they have like 4 melee heroes, so when they attack this Roshan, he'll clap. That slows it down. So even though they have Abaddon passive and Vlad's and PLDD, it doesn't really die as fast as they like it to die.
What is Tiny going to go for here?
Looks
Just
like he's going
Ags?
4 staff.
4 staff.
gonna be the utility Tiny, I guess.
Yeah, 4 staff is very good versus OG's lineup though. They really have only this Ice Path and Panda stun clap, so they're able to kite around the fights with the 4 staff.
And you do have the PL already as your main carry late game.
I'd like to see more damage on him, so on Tiny though, because PL can out carry SF, Doom, Prue. You actually need a hero.
Actually, this game, like, if you look at the net worth, the SF actually has double the amount of like Panda and Doom. They're not that farmed yet. I'm surprised the Doom actually has this low, because he has had a.
I mean, he's been running around a lot, like Moon. when he
they're
plays-
doing the team things like the 5-manish and you know, and the time EHOME could have been farming.
Looks like they're trying to jump on the mid lane, perhaps? Not just walking down. They scout out old 11. They're gonna smack him a few times here, wailing on him with the Shadow Fiend.
That dieback hurt old 11's farm a lot. He has very low net worth. He was very farmed actually, but then when he died and bought back bottom lane, the tier 2, it kind of ruined his game.
Crit coming very prepared, has the dust ready for the Bounty Hunter, and ends up benefiting him versus the Tiny. We'll get that kill, while in the mid lane they are chasing out Miracle. Moon's waiting on the high ground, potentially to turn this one. And meanwhile, also skirmish breaking out in the river with the
Doom
Bane
is
on the
continuing
chase. He pops the borrowed time, but gets doomed immediately thereafter. With that, he's most likely dead, as Sly also looking to go down here. Let's see if old 11 can get himself denied. Ain't gonna happen either. Now the PL trapped out. Good catch there by Crick. Can they follow it up nicely? He doesn't have the doppelganger. He too will drop. That's the PL down. A lot of kills. EHOME hemorrhaging.
feel like EHOME is playing the game wrong. Like they're like looking for the team fights or something, and their lineup is basically only
Dire's middle
good for
tower
the split
is under
push.
attack.
And I don't know, like they play really cocky. For example, the Abaddon just raging in on the free heroes. I'm really surprised.
How much of that do you now? Like when you watch EHOME, usually they play very aggressive in your face. They try to fight a lot.
Yeah, I think they play like they usually play, but the lineup is not good for that. Like,
Yeah.
they
So do you
play
think it's
really
just
teamfight
a
heavy.
comfort thing? Like they're not that comfortable with this type of draft?
It might be that, yeah.
I mean, they were so hinged on winning the lanes a bit harder, I think.
I did it well, really good. Yeah, the laning phase. I was really surprised, and they might have thought they are stronger than they actually are.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think they have faced this panda before. Same as like.
I mean, it felt like this game was screwed up when the bottom tier 2 fight, the first one there, because the Abaddon, like he could have been way more farmed, and then if he
Yeah,
had
he
like
got back for that.
if he had Vlad's drums by now, and maybe one more item.
But the team fight is still very hard. They don't have any answers to these dooms and panda ults and
Even when he gets Ags on the Abaddon, that'll be.
yeah, that's really big for them. But I think he's going drums right
Drums
now. Right?
first, yeah. Do you think it should be rushing the eggs or?
No, you don't ever get rushed Ags. You get these.
I mean,
utility Ags
after
first.
the Vlads.
Yeah, after the Vlads, I think Ags is very good this game.
Well, do you understand this PL build? Just level 1 doppelganger?
Yeah, that's.
Couldn't you just spam Eos with maxed out?
This is what aggressive goes, right?
Oh,
I don't think he
okay.
takes that many points in stats. Aggressive?
I think this is the build that used to be
Oh,
the thing to go for, but
Just gonna commit the doppelganger and immediately they pounce on him and just like that, he's down again.
Yeah, he actually has does he have buyout up? He has 804.
No, he's short. I'll have it
He's
in
gonna have
10,
it.
so.
I mean, if he buybacks now, the game is over, because
Yeah.
he won't have any farm.
So it looks like they're trying to prevent that by doing a little split pushing here with the
Abaddon
11.
decided to go for the split push as PL was doing his things.
Tio should be the one split pushing there.
This is trouble. They just slaughtered Kaka. Also no buyback, and like that, OG. Looks like they may have just broken EHOME Spirit and their base. Taking down the tier 3 tower, hold 11. Trying for the rat, it didn't work. The base race last time around. Let's see if EHOME have any better luck this time. Already, OG rotate onto mid. They've basically secured the bottom melee. Now they want the mid too. And still the first lane of Rax, not even completed for
Another
EHOME.
base race, eh? But this one is.
This is, yeah, race might be
Radiant has
the wrong
Jakiro
word.
Doom though. So.
Radiant's middle barracks
A race implies that EHOME have a chance. But they've already lost one lane. Make it two. The key melee racks are down. Moon gonna get avalanche and tossed, and then, well, he just pops the BKB and starts going in. There's the Bruce split as well, looking to secure objectives. But they've already got what they came for, so.
Yeah.
Kill Illusion gonna get boulder toss there as Kaka starts to spam out the track. EHOME on the chase. Can they get in range for anything? Another boulder toss. Again, keeping him back. As PL hunts the Brewmaster, but just blinks away to the trees.
I think a problem with the EHOME's draft is like, you play this Abaddon hero and he just doesn't fit in their lineup, you know?
Nice toss forward. They're trying to make a go. Looks like they have to sack Fly, but yeah, it's a track kill. Still, 2 lanes of
Dire's middle
Rex.
tower is under attack.
10 heroes with buyback right now as well, by the way. This game could get very crazy.
Yeah, EHOME should actually just buy out everything they can and try to win one fight. It's their last hope.
Go for a smoke play, you think, or?
Yeah, something like that.
They definitely need to pick off. Like, if the 5-on-5 is not gonna happen, even though they don't have panda ults or these extra things, I think the SF is just gonna crush them. Like, the net worth is just absurd.
All of a sudden, things have gotten dicey. That's the nice thing for OG. They actually got the rack, so even if EHOME make up this gold lead,
Next is a DD rune on the SF, so I don't know. Look some trouble.
just straight down mid. Wait for Roche.
They don't need to rush anything. They can do it very slowly if they want to. There's no need.
It's the SF is actually, I don't even think he can die now. He has Talisman of Evasion for the PL.
I think they're
There's
gonna
Dazzle
push
behind
this
him.
mid wave and they're gonna smoke or something. This looks like a play for that.
Where do you expect them to go with the smoke?
I mean, there are other plays just to sit and play a passive. I mean, 2 lanes of racks are down for EHOME. They can just sit and farm and wait for Aegis.
They have just picked up a gem on crit. Not sure that Kaka was aware of it. He's going to get punished for this. Slept up. The mech is there. The 4 staff. The extra heal. Suddenly back to full HP. Fresh and ready to go for round 2. But the Requiem's waiting. Lanham's going to be the one who's punished instead. And now they've managed to cycle on the Abaddon. Continue to chase forward. Gem is going to be hitting the deck, but quickly picked up. The Bane down. Old 11 will be caught out, and now the Cyclone on the bounty hunter. Beautiful micro here from Big Daddy trying to finish off Old 11. The Dazzle in the middle of it, but he's fairly able to survive even through the Shuriken. Bouncing here, there, everywhere. OG looking for more. The raise is on the Kaka. It's 2 down. And OG banging on the front door. And Doom just got an Ags. Items piling in. 2 lanes of racks. Looks like it might be a 3rd very soon. And they also lost their gem. Rough fight there for EHOME.
Yep. This game looks very hard for EHOME to do anything at all. Their lineup just doesn't let them come back in a game like this. They don't have any team fight.
So it seems like all of you thought their draft was fine, and it's just you didn't like the way they were playing it. And that,
I mean,
like,
now
5
you
to 10 minutes
think about
stretch.
it, this Abaddon doesn't fit well with these other heroes. You know, like Abaddon wants to sit in 5 men. Like, he wants to take all towers, he wants to get all objectives, he wants to fight.
Do you think it was a block pick to like protect the Bane a little bit?
I think they were worried OG could Abaddon as well, yeah. Like you said.
I mean, what I saw from the draft, I don't think they were prepared to pick this PL. They had something else in mind, because it was really
it was actually
like
this,
on the last seconds, and it doesn't really synergize with the lineup. Like, this PL guy is completely built for this split.
Would you have rather seen, what was it, Lina?
They wanted Luna. I actually think they wanted
Lina or Luna?
Yeah, they wanted Luna to 5 men. They've ran this kind of draft.
They
before.
had it banned or something?
No, it's this Panda pick kind of denies it from him, I think. Like,
yeah, I mean, they definitely don't want to pick any team fight hero as last, because their OG's team fight is something really that you just can't fight. Just have to avoid it. I think just wanted some split push.
Kaka looks like about to walk into the entire enemy team. The Blink Avalanche off the mark, then Fly, although he gets chucked up, is easily able to survive. Now the Bruce Blink coming in, and the chase is on. Kaka taking the boulder across the Abaddon Cyclone once more. In the middle of it all is the PL. He can't get focused down. They need him to be active in this fight, but he's doomed, and he's forced back, and Crit's going in. Deep dives from the Twin Head. He'll get the kill. That's the death of the PL. No buyback. Down for a minute. The Tiny's next. The Yellow Goblin falls too. Suddenly the PL out of the picture together with the Bane. It's a rampage for Miracle. He gets his revenge.
8k rampage.
And they end with a win.
Beautiful.
Europe is in the top 4 now? Oh, 2 European teams in the top 4, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
VP as well as OG.
Yeah. And what game is next now?
That match, VP OG.
Oh, POG.
Do you guys favor anyone?